Hello. My name is Annie, and today I've got my cash stuffing for the month of April. So I should have $5,155. Let's give it a count. 1,000, 500, 2,000, 500, 3,000, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 4,000, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 5,000, 50, 100, 20, 40, 150, and 155. So it's all here. Let's get that put out on a tray. So I say this a lot, but I use play money because I represent the money I keep in my bank account. I'm nearly entirely a complete digital cash stuffer. So I keep money in my bank account to offset my mortgage. So basically for every dollar I keep in my offset bank account, I reduce the amount of interest I owe on my home loan. So tax-free money, guys. So I begin with my bills and sinking funds. I am self-employed, so I do have to put away my own taxation. And this month it's getting $1,800. So $1,500, $600, $700, $800. And in total, I have $5,000, $6,000, $6,500, $7,000, $100, $200, $300, $7,300 in taxes. And this money I just keep in my bank account again to offset the home loan until I need to pay it. Into superannuation, salary sacrifice. Now, I think it's getting harder and harder to put away money. Again, I do it for the tax advantage of lowering my taxation down to 15%. My home loan has gone up significantly. So from next month, I'm not sure whether I will keep adding to this or not. It's getting $500 this month though. So I have $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, $7,500, $8,000 in superannuation. The obvious downside of putting money into super is that you can't access it until you're after 60. Now, as my channel name would suggest, I am a millennial, so I'm only in my 30s. I've got another 30 years to go. So, but, I can't overlook the sweet tax advantage. Bills and utilities, it's getting its regular $500. I did get my electric bill for the month, for last month, and it's $110, guys. It's high. So 1,500, 600, 700, 800, 1,800, 50, 70, 90, 95. 1,895, and that's right. Council rates is getting $100. 100, 200, 20, 40. $240. I do expect it to go up again, as will everything, but the council lets you know once a year what your rates are going to be, so I expect a pretty big jump. Strata levy, I also expect this one to go up. Insurance is through the roof. It's getting $200 this month. I've got 100, 200, 300, 400, $540 in strata. I know the bushfires and the flooding, I think, has just really caused extreme rises in insurance, and we're all seeing it, right? Medical is getting skipped. It has $700, so it's looking pretty good. Business is getting $100, and I've already spent half of this. So 100, 200, 300, 400, 550 bucks in business. Savings, it's getting its regular 500 bucks. So I have 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, 8,000, 8,500, $9,000. 9,000 bucks. I did talk about this months back, but I am making a really big investment in one of the businesses, and that's going to be in, I think, June, just before end of financial year. So most of this is gone, will be gone. So, you know, in this market, it's kind of hard to run a business, but, you know, it is what it is. Emergency fund is unchanged at $15,000, and groceries, it's getting its usual 600 bucks and eating out. Because I'm late with this cash stuffing, it's already like the end of the first week. Yeah, I think I've spent already 100 bucks. We'll see when it's time to unstuff. Splurge is getting 200 bucks. So I have 500, 600, 700, 800, $920 in splurge and getaways. I do need to buy some new bras. Yeah, that's going to be very expensive. I'm holding off. I'm like, no, you'll be falling apart before I march in and get a couple more, because it's couple hundred just right off the bat, right? Home and miscellaneous is getting $100. There is discussion of a Costco trip, so $100, $200, $300, and $5. Just everyone's stocking up on things, and then we literally just divide everything in the car park. We would bring Ziploc bags and plastic bags and just divvy it up in the car park between the three of us. So I think we'll try and get out to Costco next week. Family is getting $100. So I've got 150, 70, 80. Gifts and hosting will be getting 50 bucks. So we've got 50, 105. And overspending isn't getting anything. It's got 100 bucks, and I might dip into this if the Costco spend is really high. On to savings challenges. So I take out money from regular groceries and eating out, and I put that into Scrimp and Save. So Scrimp and Save. Got my challenge box here. It's a mess. And I think I'll just roll the dice. Easier. 3. So I've got $6, $10, $12 this week. Easy. And I'm just going to put in another 10 bucks. So scrimp and save. Yeah, I think you save way more using the 3 dice, obviously. But yeah, I could do with eating less. So now I've got $588 in groceries and eating out. We'll see how I go with that budget. I still don't have to buy coffee. I'm very grateful. My best friend bought me 500 grams from Melbourne. So I've already obviously opened it up. One thing I do find about Melbourne coffee, and I'm going to offend everyone, but I don't care, is that Melbourne coffee is really weak compared to Sydney roasters. It is really weak. The flavour is not as strong. It's nice, don't get me wrong, it's nice, but like from all of the roasters that I've tried in Melbourne, and I bought one every single week from a Melbourne roaster during their lockdown just to support them, because I was like, good God, I don't think you can run a business in Melbourne during those crazy lockdowns. Yeah, I find that the flavour is not as strong. It's not roasted as much, and the caffeine content isn't as high. So that's a thing. Yeah. So I don't know. I still prefer Sydney coffee. Buffer is going to get $5. $5. And now it has 10, 15, 20. I'm actually considering removing the buffer fund. Yeah, it's just not going anywhere. It's just where that excess fiver goes at the end of the month. New phone is getting $100. Now I've got $250, $350, $450, $500. Excellent. And I've actually got a $500 slip over here, so I'll just swap that out. $500. New phone. We'll see how long that lasts in this. We'll see, right? Skepticism is through the roof. Birthday. Now, I'm going to add $50 to this. $50. I have $51, $50, $200 in birthday, which is quite a lot. It's next month. We're now thinking of just rolling in my birthday with Mother's Day and doing something pretty big. Yeah, we'll see. I think it depends on everyone else's workload. Yeah, it's really hard now as an adult and even family to organize outings and like events. I feel like it's like you open up your calendar, it's like, all right, what's everyone's schedules look like? And if you actually want to do something, it requires so much advance notice. $200 in birthday. That's a very nice night in. Or we'll see if anyone can be bothered going out. We might end up getting like a really, really fancy takeaway. Never the bride. Okay, this is the wedding getaway. Now, I noticed that I never, ever, ever see like nice hundreds. So when I came across one, real 100, a shiny, crispy 100 at my business, I decided to put it aside. And then I transferred the money in. Why? Because at this wedding, they've asked for a cash gift. I'm Asian anyway, so I always give a cash gift. And, you know, the ATMs spit out dirty, crumply hundreds. And not even hundreds, sorry, 50s and 20s. So I need to start hoarding nice hundreds, okay? Like, I did get a little bit of cash, and I did keep $20 of cash just in my wallet because, you know, when things go out, they really go out. And look how crumpled this is. Like, yes, I know cash is cash, but, like, at a wedding, yeah, you want nice money. So I'm now hoarding the hundreds. Nice. I mean, it's not in the best of conditions, but it's 100. It's getting 100. Yeah, so this is the play money and this is the real. So now I have $500, $600, $700. Yeah, I don't know what the going rate is now as a cash gift. What is it? With inflation and with cost of living, I suppose. It's out of town, so we've all booked the Airbnb. But the last one we went to of our close friendship group, I think the going rate was, I think everyone gave about $250 a head. That was just after COVID. One of our really good friends, they had to delay their wedding because for like 2 years, because obviously it happened during the first COVID lockdown. And now I think, what is it now? $300? $350? We'll see. Being an adult is getting $100. So now I have $100, $200, $300. And Mother's Day, to finish this off, is getting $20. So $100, it should add up to, let's have a check, 50, 70, 90, 100, done. Yeah, it's a bit lower than usual, but I think nice for Mum will probably want to go and have sushi for lunch. But again, I'm not sure whether we want to roll it in together with the birthdays. So $100. And because I always start this really, really late, I'm doing Christmas. I've got to start Christmas now. What is it? April. Usually I started in the kind of June, July kind of time frame, and I noticed that it's so much pressure on the end of the year budget. So I'm going to start it with $30. You know what? I'll just do yellow. I can't be bothered getting colors out. $30. So that's been my cash stuffing for the month of April. I hope you've all been well, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.